Hi, my name is Katie Emerson. I'm one of the worship leaders here at Trinity, and welcome back to Wednesday Refuel. Today I want to talk to you about the goodness of God. We're going to dig into Daniel 3, where we find our friends Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, or as I like to call them, Rack, Shack, and Benny, fighting against King Nebuchadnezzar and his statue of gold that he wanted them to worship. So basically, King Nebuchadnezzar erected this gold statue of himself, and he said, whenever you hear this horn, you are to bow down and worship it. Well, Rack, Shack, and Benny were like, nah, we're not going to do that. So he ended up throwing them into a fiery furnace and said, this is your fate. But little did he know of the God that they served. And so he threw them into the fiery furnace. They had no fear, which was amazing because they knew that God was going to deliver them. And if you were here Sunday, you heard Pastor Scott talk about how God delivers us from evil. It may not seem like it at certain times and in the middle of the storm, but God does. I know for me, 5 months ago, I came home from work to my husband asking me for a divorce. And I was completely taken back. And I didn't know what the future was going to hold. In a matter of 24 hours, my world crumbled. I had 4 days to pack up everything that I owned and leave. And I didn't know where I was going to go. I didn't know what work looked like for me. I didn't know what my future relationships would hold. But all in all, it ended up turning out great because I got to come back home and be with my mom, who wasn't doing that well. Now she's doing a lot better. I got to come back to my home church that I love, that is my happy place, my second home. I got to come back and work with the youth group, which was something that I got to do for 4 years before I got married, and now I get to be back with them. And it just goes to show that God can save us from the fire, but if he chooses not to, he's still good, and we're still going to worship him. Daniel 17 says, if we are thrown into the blazing furnace, and the God we serve is able to deliver us from it, he will deliver us from your majesty's hand. But even if he does not, we want you to know, your majesty, that we will not serve the gods you worship in the image of the gold that you have set up. And so my favorite way to summarize that is he can, he will, but even if, God is still good. I hope that gives you some sort of hope this Wednesday and in your week. Thank you.